Good day everybody, it's your guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. Guys, please always remember what I'm sharing with you today because it's going to help you throughout the entire week, okay? If you come to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, that is a gamble. You need to know exactly what you're looking for way before you even open your charts. It's highly important. How do I achieve that? Okay, I'll be sharing this kind of strategy with you. Okay, as you can see, okay, it's explosive, okay, and everything in this strategy is explosive because you don't want something that is going to be playing around the entire day. You want something that immediately when you enter it explodes, okay? This is highly important, and I'm sharing this with you because it's going to help you throughout the week, okay? So guys, look at this. We have steps that we follow, clear steps that we follow, and these steps must be fully met, okay, before you even think of execution. Okay, so what do? You come to a session few minutes before the session opens. Preferably, I always say 10 to 5 minutes before the session opens. If I come to the screen over here, you'll see that I have this pink dotted box. This is where the session opens, the New York session, 9:30 US time. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything until this session opens, okay, for the indices. Okay, so look at this, guys. It's very important. Okay, when you come, what you're going to do is the first thing which is important, you're going to ask yourself, what type of trend do you see? Guys, this is important. Please don't ignore it, okay? If you see that you are in any type of a trend, that means you need a different strategy. You don't need this strategy that I'm sharing here with you, okay? This explosive one. You need another one. And here's the strategy you need, okay? If you come to your charts and you find out that you are in a creeping trend, okay, you need to apply one of this strategy. It will depend on which kind of trend you are in. We have different kinds of creeping trends, okay? We have different kinds of creeping trends, more than 6 of them. We have 2 types of explosive trend, and we have different kinds of normal trends. So if you come and you realize that you are in a trend, what do? You apply the strategies here, okay? This is important. You apply the strategies here, okay? Because guys, if you are in a trend, they are going to behave or give an execution based on the trends. I've given you everything fully detailed, okay? I'll give you an example. Okay? I'll give you an example in a moment, okay? If you find that you are not in any creeping trend, that's where you continue with these steps, okay? You continue with these steps. Now you identify trap volume, okay? But let me show you an example of trapped volume, okay? Or of a trend, okay, of a trend. Let me show you an example of a trend. If you come to page 8, you're gonna see something. Page 8, let's go to 8. If you come to page 8, just right now, I'll give you an example of today. You realize that we have this is called the creeping trend, okay? It's called the creeping trend. Okay, it's one of the creeping trends that we have where prices explode heavily down. Now they creep, and that means they are gonna keep on going down, and this is the first point they are gonna reach. Okay, I gave you the entries and how you should enter this kind of executions. Okay, it's highly important. Okay, so you see this one, I'm gonna go to my charts and show you. This must be quick, this must take more time, and this is gonna be explosive. Everything I shared here is explosive. Let's go to an example that I just want to share with you right now. I told you this thing applies to anything. It could be currencies, it could be metals, whatever. It applies to everything, okay? If you look at this is where gold today fell roughly 600 and something points, okay, very quick, and then it started creeping. You see, this is creeping. When you see something here, you don't struggle, oh, do I go up, do I go down? No, you know exactly what to do, and you know exactly what to anticipate. You see, this is the point where they are most likely gonna come to, okay? I shared this even last week. I've been sharing this for the most trades that have happened because it's the same thing each and every day. You see, creep. Let me just show you the time. It took roughly, okay, let's see, it took roughly, okay, even if you can count here, okay, you count the number of candles it took all the way up to here. Here it took 481, okay, and the fall actually took roughly 339. As you can see, this one was quick, this one took time. There is an explosive move coming, and this is the first point they are gonna reach. So this actually gave roughly 100 and something free, easy executions, okay? Free and easy. How did you know? Obviously, this is a creeping trend. Fast, that's where they creep, they take more time, it's gonna explode, and this is the first point it's gonna reach. And as you already know, I'm currently implementing something which is called holding to the close, okay? Because when you hold to the close, you're gonna get more. You will be able to get 1:10, 1:20, okay? And I'm also implementing where I can hold for 2 days, okay? But we'll talk about that in another video, okay? So you see, these are different kind of strategy. When they show you this, they are gonna give you the most easiest execution. You can see this is exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened, okay? They fall, they creep. You see, they're creeping on this line. I showed you the entry criteria from here to here. It's 150 something, and again it went down. So far, just look, explosive 320. This applies for currencies, indices, and anything you can use it on, okay? That's what I'm telling you. The trends are different kind of strategies by themselves, okay? If you come and you realize you are in a trend, you will know exactly what to do, because I gave you all these different kind of trends. So here you have more than 7 strategies, because whatever trend you'll be able to identify, it will have its own entry and exit criteria, just as I've just showed you a creeping trend, okay? If you come and you realize you are in an explosive, I mean that was an explosive, okay? If you come and realize you are in an explosive, you know exactly what to do, just as I've showed you, okay? Okay, this is very important, guys. You need to know these things, okay? These are different strategies on themselves. And on the playbook, again, for people who say, oh, we love currencies, we are scared of indices, this first PDF is for currencies. There are 2 different strategies for currencies. Here you have the most explosive strategy. Again, you have these different kinds of creeping trends, which are in themselves different kind of strategies. So this book alone, has more than 10 different kind of strategies for you. You just need to master the one that works for you, because you need to know, if this happens, what do I do? You don't come and guess, oh, is it gonna go up, is it gonna go down, and you start stressing and you start chasing prices. No, you don't do that. You need to know exactly what you are looking for, and when it's building up, your job is to be patient and wait for it, okay? So that is highly important. If you come and you find that, oh, you are not in any kind of a trap, then this is what you do. You wait for the session to open. I showed you it's denoted by my pink box, okay? Let me go to, yes, it's denoted by this pink box here, okay? By the way, you are coming somewhere here, okay? I just want to show you this quite quick, okay? You are coming somewhere here, and then it's when you start identifying if who is trapped, if you have like a trend or whatever, okay? And if you have a trend, obviously you need to follow the strategies that deal with trends, not this one, the ones that deal with trends, okay? Because I've seen people, you have this thing, you have this playbook, okay? But I've seen people confusing these things. These are different strategies on themselves. If you are in a creeping trend or whatever trend, or an explosive trend, you need to know that your execution is not going to be based on this kind of setup. It's going to be based on what? On the strategy which is strictly for that kind of a trend that you see, okay? If you don't, then you wait for the session to open, then you identify trap volume, which is important, because if they are giving you an opportunity to trap volume, they're going to end up trapping you. And then what do you do once you identify trap volume? You do this, you wait for a chart pattern, okay? Trap volume during the session. That's why you wait for a chart pattern. 90% of mine are actually based on triangles, but again, you can get head and shoulders, you can get rectangles, you can get half Batman, you can get any other pattern. I've drawn all the patterns for you here. Every pattern you need is here, okay? And then let's just go to our charts. I just want to be quick because the session is opening very quick now. Okay, let's say the session opened, you have identified who is trapped. Most of the days it's going to be above or below the closing price, okay? Let's say you have identified who is trapped. Now you need a chart pattern during the session, okay? And this is a chart pattern. I'm just giving an example, okay? Because sometimes these are the things that are going to happen. You see, you have a chart pattern. What do you need now? You need an evidence candle, which is the biggest candle that breaks out of the pattern, right? Okay, this tells you who is trapped during the session. Now you need what? Evidence candle is the biggest candle that breaks out of the pattern, okay? So in this case here, That's why I chose this example. This breakout candle is not evidence. You can see it's not really evidence. Okay, in this case, what do? You wait. I call this all eyes on me. When they break out like this, it's not clear. You wait. Okay, you wait for, mostly it's going to be a retest. You see, they give you a retest and they give you a super big candle. Okay, they give you a super big candle. Now this move is confirmed and it's going. You can take this one. Okay, I'm giving an example because this is where it's not quite clear. Okay, it's not quite clear. But one thing that I like a lot is this last push. This is what I also call all eyes on me. When they give you this last push that doesn't come down to touch here, it tells you that something big is coming. They're just sending people to the opposite direction, but they don't want to go and release those who are already trapped. Okay, this is the big candle now. It's bigger than all these candles here. Okay, so this is something you can take because it's evidence. However, this candle must be at the right time. If you look at the times right now, what is it? It's 29. I gave you the times. I'm gonna, okay, where are the times? You see, we take it on this green highlighted times here, from 50 to 10 past, from 20 past to quarter to. If the evidence is given somewhere here, you don't take it. Okay, you don't take it. Okay, so if you look at this one here, I'm just trying to be quite quick. Okay, if you look at this one right here, one thing you're gonna know is that it happened at the right time. Then you take it. I shared with you the targets. Okay, sorry, this is more than an hour. You can target 100. Okay, but for me, I'm actually implementing holding till the close because that's where you will be able to get more. Okay, so that's what I'm implementing. If on this day you held till the close, because I started sharing that last week, if you held to the close, this was 263. Okay, you can see you could have taken 100, but holding to the close will give you actually more. Now you risk 25 for 260. This is 1:5. Okay, it's a very huge win. Okay, so guys, what I wanted to really clarify is that if you are in a trend, you have to use the strategy that aligns with the trend. Okay, this is important to distinguish. If you are in a trend, you're gonna know exactly what to do because I gave you the strategies, each and every one separated in its own. And those who love currencies, you have 2 strategies for currency here, and here you have a lot of strategies provided you have a creeping trend. If you don't have a creeping trend, then you focus on this one. These are the criteria for you. They have to be met. Evidence candle, right time pattern. Okay, and you need to know it's trap because if they're giving you an opportunity to trap volume, most likely you might get trapped or your target might not get hit. Okay, so these are the most important thing to know. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to be quick, but I had to clarify. Guys, if you are in a trend, it's just that there are too many trends. Okay, I can't just explain all of them one by one. Okay, there are too many different kind of trends and that's gonna ruin everything. Okay, so a trend is a different strategy on its own. I have, by the way, shared all these trends in different videos. Okay, I have shared them. I've given you all the information. Okay, and I've given this information in the form of a PDF. So this book here has more than 10 different strategies, straightforward, step by step. Okay, you should just read it because you already have this book. And as I said, I'm writing another part. I'm just gonna merge it because I'm almost done. I hope by the end of the week I will have already uploaded it because it's a lot of work writing these things. But I'm uploading part 3 of this one, and it's gonna be updated and it's gonna include holding till the close. Okay, so there's a lot I'm gonna add on this one, and there's a lot I've already added because again I have to add a lot of examples into it. So it's gonna obviously take time, but I will upload it. But guys, if you realize you are in a trend, don't take this one, take the trends, because this is a different method on its own. Okay, it's a different method on its own, and for you to be able to take it very easily, you need to know what kind of trend you are in. Only if they've given a trend. If they haven't given a trend, follow the steps, but if they give a trend, it changes everything. Guys, I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful, blessed week. It's gonna be the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, this one is quite quick because I've already explained everything you need to know, and it happens almost every day. So guys, have a blessed day. Okay, let me focus on today, and I believe everything is gonna be really well for everybody. Okay guys, I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. Thank you.